morning, motherfucker. Sun shines. All right, mofos, good morning. Well, my luck ran out on the weather. I'm shocked that I actually got a week of very little to no rain, but here we are this week. It is going to piss rain, chance of a piss rain every day. At least today it's just in the morning. It's supposed to be just cloudy this afternoon. At least I'm hoping that's the case. But Water of Leith Visitor Center, to give you a rundown of what's happened up to this point. So I filmed a little bit. I actually got up in my tent before daybreak the day before, and it turned out to be 7 miles into Edinburgh. After all the windy streets and everything, it was just pavement walk. There's no way in hell I would have done that the night before. The condition my body was in, my body was trash after like 21 miles. So I played the cards right there. I got in Edinburgh. I decided just to get a hotel. I went to the same hotel I stayed in when I first arrived here in the UK, and stayed there, rested my body all day yesterday, and did a little resupplying, although I'm not carrying too much for like 2 days. So here we are. This is where the trail actually splits off down in the Union Canal. We're following canals for the next like 60 miles, I think, up to Drimmen. Kind of skirts around Glasgow up there. So if there's one section of this trail I was looking forward to the least, it was this section right here, because it's just pavement, flat. It should be pretty boring. It'll be easy on the legs though. The feet will get trashed because of all the pavement. But it is what it is. We should be able to knock this out pretty quick. In a few days anyway, I would guess. So I got somewhat of an early start today. It's 8 a.m. We'll hit up the GoPro all day, all this morning at least. When it's raining, I'll bust out the umbrella. I won't even my trekking poles because it's just flat terrain. And we'll take it from there. My goal today is to get up somewhere around Falkirk, which I think will put me at like 25 miles for the day. And on this stretch, I'll probably be having to stay in a hotel or paying campgrounds, because we're going through many residential areas. There's not a lot of areas for wild camping from what I understand, but we'll find that out when we get there. All right, well, let's get wet, man. It's gonna be a great fucking day. Got myself a little bench here. I'm gonna take a break. Whoa, I dropped my honey roasted peanuts, man. Got these at the co-op in Edinburgh yesterday. Delicious, man. I got 5 miles in. I gotta do that five more fucking times. God damn. At least I'm back out here in the country a little bit, away from the city. Still got the car noise you can hear from the highway a ways off, but got farmland behind me, and then across the way on the other side of the canal through those trees is a golf course. So hopefully I don't get jacked in the face by a golf ball anytime soon. But it's like the C&O Canal Part 2. Very monotonous walking, flat and mindless walking. It's all good though. We'll be able to crush some miles today, hopefully, and get up somewhere near Falkirk. So that map, I don't know if you saw that map I showed you earlier of this whole canal system. The Falkirk wheel is like probably gonna be one of the highlights on this. And I guess it's an engineering marvel. You'll see it when I get there, but it's this big ass wheel that rotates and gets boats up in the air to change canals from the Union to the 4th Canal, I think it's called. Pretty fucking crazy. I'm looking forward to seeing that myself. So if we don't see that this afternoon, we'll see it tomorrow morning. But throw some peanuts down my throat and take ourselves a little break here. We'll press on until probably noon. Hopefully we got another 5 miles in by then. We'll have myself a little lunch break, man. boys and girls, just after 1 o'clock. Got about 13 miles in, I think. I've been opting to take shorter, like 15-minute breaks every hour or so, rather than a long-ass siesta. On these longer, flat, bigger mileage type days, I find that if I take short breaks here and there, rather than a big long siesta, my joints don't lock up and I can keep the decent pace going that I've got going on today. So that's what I'm doing. It's going to become a point in time though when my body says fuck you and I'm going to have to sit down for like 45 minutes, but I haven't reached that point yet. Finally did lose the rain jacket. It has been raining for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. But my jacket's been keeping me warm up at this point, but it was time to lose it. I've been doing my best not to drink out of this fucking cesspool next to me, but who knows when I'm going to be able to camp tonight, so I might have to drink out of that tonight. I'm passing towns periodically, these smaller towns, just on the outskirts of the trail. And I hope I can spot a gas station at some point before I get into Falkirk, to where I can get off the trail real quick, get some water. And I hope, best case scenario, for camp, so I have a bunch of clean water for camp. So I'm not shitting sideways drinking out of this fucking canal, but I'm not banking on it. But anywho, we'll push it probably another 10 miles at least, see how my body's reacting. At that point, I can feel I'm burning a pretty good hole in my right foot at this point. But we'll keep pressing on, and we're making decent time. Alright, sorry for the lack of trail footage today. It's just real boring, canal type shit, real same shit you've seen for the last 13 miles, man. Alright, let's get pushing. Mofos, we're gonna call that a day. In fact, I already did. I just woke up from my afternoon nap. It was quite lovely. Been looking forward to that shit all day long. Crashed out for like an hour. It was awesome. I got up early this morning at a hotel. I grabbed breakfast and get on trail earlier, so I didn't get enough sleep. But I made up for it when I got in my tent this evening. So today was a good day. Did 20 and a half. The highlight of the day was probably picking berries all day long. Those blackberry bushes. Every fucking where. I couldn't get enough of those things. I was stopping every fucking 10 minutes and gorging myself on those blackberries. They're fucking awesome. Once I got closer to these towns, you see people out picking them like crazy, filling up like gallon-sized Ziplocs. They're just insane. But yeah, that was awesome. But I'm camped just on the outskirts of that town you saw me going to. I went in there to Tesco. That's like the major grocery chain around here. That's where I've been resupplying other than food co-ops. But I went to Tesco, filled up my water, and then just grabbed some quick snacks there so I could eat there in the parking lot, and then hauled it just to the outskirts of this town here. Beyond where the residential houses are, there's this little wooded area. You can probably hear in the background there's a soccer field on the other side of these woods. That'll calm down here in the next hour or so, but I'm kind of in between the canal and the soccer field, so I don't think they can see me on either end. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but I feel secluded, so I'll take it. Leaves about 9.5 to Falkirk. I'm not going into Falkirk. This trail just kind of skirts around it. The Falkirk wheel, which you'll see tomorrow, looks pretty cool from the photos I've seen of it, are right on the trail, on the canal. So we'll get to see that tomorrow around lunchtime. And then 20 and a half from here will put me in the next town. I can't remember the pronunciation of it. It starts with a K. And I believe there's a hotel like right off the trail. Probably I'm getting a hotel tomorrow night there, unless I can find a decent stealth camp spot like this again. But it's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so I might be drenched and ready for a shower in a hotel again. So I might do that. We'll kind of play that by ear. And then from that point, It'll leave a short day, like 12 miles, I think, into Drimmen. Where Roz, who picked me up from the airport originally, that's where she lives around there. So I'll meet her up with her again. There's a campground there. Maybe I can crash at her place. We'll see. I gotta hit her up and find out about that. But that's a couple days off from now. Anywho, now that I'm awake, I'm gonna stuff some ramen down my throat, and we'll holler at you fuckers in the morning, man. All my bones are dislocated. I just keep on wondering.